For the past year, I've been building this crazy 3-story sunset bench, and today I'm finally putting it to use. I'm cooking up a meal with steak, eggs and avocado out here at the bench, then sitting down to watch one of the best sunsets you'll see. So come along, this is gonna be unreal. Now before I can get started cooking, I've got a heap of gear and ingredients to bring to the bench. I can ride my bike a bit of the way but can only make it so far, and then I've got to park up and walk the final stretch. After a short walk, I'm through the bush and made it to the bench, and now I've just got to get everything up the tree. So this is my pulley here, which I'm going to be loading all this stuff into this basket, and then we'll get it pulled right up there into the sunset bench. So first up in this bag, I got a bit of cooking equipment, so that can go in. Then in the esky, I got the steak and all the other cooking ingredients. And I also brought a table to eat off and cook on up the top deck. Alright, I got that all secured in there. Ready to climb up. Just throw my backpack on. And now we're good to go. So the very top deck where the bench is about 15 metres off the ground. So it's a decent climb to get up to the top, especially with how sketchy the ladders get. You can see here as I'm going up, I'm just checking the screws haven't snapped in each step because that has happened before. Made it up onto the first level through the trapdoor. My bag up. Beautiful view up here. So these benches here is where I'm going to be doing the cooking. Here's my pulley. Stuff's attached down there somewhere, so I've got to get that pulled up. Fortunately, this load wasn't too heavy compared to where I'm usually bringing up timber and tools and whatnot, so it was pretty easy to pull in. Alrighty, I got the pulley hauled up with all the ingredients and the table. Got that tied off now so I can go and unload it. So this table is actually going to go up on the top deck, and that's what I'm going to eat off and serve my food up on. So for you guys who haven't watched the build on Insta, up the top here where I'm headed is where the actual bench is. Now we've got this table set up here. Fits pretty perfectly. And we've got an amazing view up here. So this is where I'm going to eat the dinner once we finish cooking it. We should have a good sunset tonight. So with everything looking good up here now, it was time to head back down and get ready to cook. Alright, so the next step is to just get everything set up. Setting up some camera mounts so I can get some good shots of the cooking. And then I can start to unpack all the food. The little stove top we're going to cook with. Frying pan and a bowl. So a few weeks back I asked you guys on Insta what I should cook up here at the bench, and the most common answer by far was steak. So I've been seeing a bunch of videos online of meals that look like this, so today we're going to be trying to make it. Alright, so now I'm just going to run you through everything we got here set up. So that's what we're going to be serving the food on. A little wooden chopping board, we got all our cutlery and stuff there. The stove, bowl in case we need it, eggs, frying pan, another chopping board. Then of course we got our steak. We also got some cheese, some thyme, butter, nice avocado, and some garlic. Also got some oil to cook with. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup there. Now with everything finally set up, I could start cooking. So the first thing I did was season the steak with some salt. I patted it down and rubbed all the salt in on both sides, and it was ready to go. Now I'm just letting that sit for a while I get the pan heated up. Straight away I had a bit of a problem with the wind blowing the flame. It was blowing it sideways so the pan wasn't heating up properly. But it was a quick fix for me to just hold something behind it to block it. Once the pan was reasonably hot, I poured on some oil, and finally I could chuck the steak on. Cooking it was pretty slow going with the wind, but I just tried to keep holding something there, which helped a lot. While I let that cook for a while, it was awesome just standing there admiring the view. Definitely a cool spot to be cooking a steak. After checking on it a few times, it was ready to flip to the other side. It looked really good so far, and I was hoping it's cooked properly because I only got one chance to get it right before the sunset. Now I'm going to be basting this steak by cutting up some butter and throwing it in there, and then placing on some thyme. Now it was really starting to look good, and the smell up here was amazing. I could see the sunset was getting close now, and it was shaping up to be a good one. The steak looked ready now, so I gave the sides a quick sear, and finally I could take it off the stove and place it on my board. There were a heap of good looking juices and butter left over, so I drizzled them on the steak and board, and now it looks incredible. As much as I wanted to eat it now, I still had eggs to cook up and some avocado to serve, and I was running out of time. So with the pan still hot, I cracked on 2 eggs. I'm cooking them sunny side up, so while I let them cook, I can slice up the avo. I carefully peeled it back and then placed it on the board and got it sliced. I was getting pretty hungry now, and this meal was looking so good. While the eggs kept cooking, I could just stand, relax and enjoy the view before they were finally ready to serve up. And now just like that, the board is ready and it looks unbelievable. But I wanted to hurry and get up the top so I don't miss the sunset. I was pretty worried carrying this up because I did not want to drop it. Luckily, I got everything up there just fine. And here it is, finally the meal was done. I was stoked on my setup up here with the table and bench, and the sunset was looking so good. Now it was time for the moment of truth. Did I cook the steak right? If you ask me, it was perfect. I can't believe how well this all turned out. Oh, look at that. The eggs were cooked perfectly too, so I was dipping the steak in the yolk, and it was a beautiful avocado. After all the work, I can finally sit back, eat this delicious meal, and enjoy the sunset. Well, just finished up eating. That was so delicious. Got to enjoy an awesome sunset. Just look at that. We got views all around us up here. Absolutely amazing. Unfortunately though, now it's time to pack up. So, got to get all my stuff from up here all the way down there. Now sadly, that's going to bring the cooking video to an end. If you enjoyed watching this, then be sure to let me know in the comments. Also, drop any ideas you've got for future videos and I'll be sure to check them out. I've got heaps of crazy content planned, so if you want to see more builds, adventures and other crazy random ideas like this, make sure you subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.